Good morning, you're listening to Ebird Online, and I'm here with another review from 90 Day Fiancé. And today it's a bit of a special. I found a few moments in my busy schedule to scroll through the Instagram accounts of people I don't know. Busy. And I came up with a few interesting nuggets of information. So today we're going to talk about Jasmine, the finished fiancé of Blake, and her seemingly unwavering commitment to plastic surgery. Just before I begin, a quick message to say, please, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any of these specials and you don't miss any of my reviews for 90 Day Fiancé, and also don't forget to like and share. You can also follow me on Twitter at Ebird99. What are you waiting for? Press the red button and make Ebird a very happy Ebird. Right, so this is going to be a short video, so I'm going to get straight into this. So in last week's episode of 90 Day Fiancé, Blake and his friends all wanted to know why Jasmine doesn't drink alcohol. Well, Jasmine claimed that this was because she doesn't want to put poisons into her body. And of course we know alcohol is a poison, but unless you drink in copious quantities, it's not necessarily harmful. However, I do concede that if you look like Blake and his group of Zoolander reject reprobates, you'd be forgiven for drinking copiously on a daily basis. I digress. Jasmine claims she doesn't like to put poison into her body, and I took one look at her face and thought, Jasmine, oh Jasmine, I think you'll find that you already have. Your face doesn't move, and your lips are at right angles to your face. And the jury's out on her bum, but the words BBL spring to mind. So when I started researching, I came across this, and it's allegedly an Insta message between Jasmine and somebody called Sierra Gold. And in this she says, I have never done any plastic surgery or put anything bad or unnatural in my body. Also, she hasn't slept with Blake then. Interesting. And she continues, I would never do that to me. Nothing against plastic surgery, but it's not for me. Now, I went through her Instagram and I couldn't find this, although I have to admit I'm rubbish at social media. I am trying, guys. I'm just not very good. I just don't feel that commitment to it, but you never know. But who knows what the future will hold. So allegedly this statement was made, and I will say allegedly, but now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to direct you to what the Ebird calls the smoking gun. So look at these pictures. So there are very significant differences between how Jasmine used to look and how she looks now. So if you look at her face in this shot, we can see that her nose is pinched and upturned at the end, her lips are very full, her cheekbones are quite high, and when we compare this to a picture from a few years ago, we can see quite clearly her lips are markedly thinner, her chin slightly less strong, her cheekbones not as prominent. We can't really tell about the nose at this point, but look at this shot and we can see her nose is quite different as well. BBL wise, I can't necessarily tell. If you look at this shot and a few other shots that we have, she looks as if she might have had some injectables there. And when you compare it to a shot like this, she certainly looks thicker, but that could just be anything. It could be age, it could be working out. It's not massively pronounced, and if she has had it done, it's quite a natural job. It's very difficult to say. I would say on balance of probability, I think she has had it done, but you never know. So I think it's really clear that she definitely has had plastic surgery. And as I said on an earlier review, Botox is actually a poison, and it's a strain of botulism. Obviously it's a manageable strain, but it's injected into the skin to actually paralyse the muscles. It's most definitely a poison, and so the whole statement of why would I poison my body literally makes no sense. So when you put the before and after side by side, she is markedly different. So what do we think to the work? Well, I absolutely hate it when people say this, but you know when you get those anti-plastic surgery, anti-fillers people, and they say you look so much better before, and for the most part it's usually not necessarily true. But on this occasion, guys, I gotta join you because I genuinely think she looks better before. So much more natural, but she was a very attractive girl in the first instance. And I think it's actually a shame that she's now joined this identikit plastic surgery Instagram model look. And I definitely don't see it as an upgrade. So why do we think that Jasmine decided to go down this road? Well, who knows? There's some evidence to suggest she's a yacht girl. And if you flick through her Instagram, you see little holidays to Dubai and here and there. And I think she thought, like a lot of girls, if I get plastic surgery, if I get my face fixed, I'm going to have so many more opportunities in life. Everything's going to be lit. And a girl could be forgiven for thinking that. But let's survey the evidence. You've ended up with Blake. Instead of your life being lit, your life is shit. And so there's a few points that I want to make which lead me to believe that excessive plastic surgery is not necessarily a good idea. So the first thing is, everybody looks like an identikit girl. And at the moment, everyone is rocking the same look. The strong jaw, the high cheekbones, the pinched upturned nose, the oversized duck lips, and the no expression, pulled really tight face. There's absolutely no individuality to it, and I think it makes you interchangeable as a girl or a girlfriend. Secondly, I think the kind of guys that it attracts are possibly the worst kind of guys. And this is case in point with Blake. Blake's so happy to be with her. He thinks she's so fantastic. He completely ignores the fact she mugs him off at every opportunity. She tells him, be quiet, don't talk to me. She looks at him as if he's some sort of interloper standing in her hotel room. And I definitely think this kind of look attracts two things. One, F-boys, or two, limpets. And by that, I mean guys that worship at the altar of you. But there are two things about these guys. One, they're extremely weak and they're not masculine in any way. It's very difficult to respect this kind of guy. And two, you're interchangeable. So as much as they love you and as much as they think you're amazing, there's another girl at the very next table in the bar who looks exactly the same as you. And he ignores your personality and just looks at your aesthetic. He'd be just as happy with her as he is with you. And the final thing is, it's really hard to turn back bad surgery. So I think that Jasmine's gone a little bit too far on her nose. I think it looks quite fake and I think it actually detracts from the prettiness of her face. And whilst we know that usually fillers will go down, Restylane or whatever, in your cheeks and in your lip, it needs to be done regularly to maintain the look. A chin implant or cheek implants can be taken out, but something like a nose job is notoriously difficult to correct. Once you've taken off the tip, there's no way of putting it back on. And that's just another reason, ladies, that when you hear just the tip, it's not a good idea. When fashions change, you may decide that it's not a look you want anymore, or maybe you'll grow up and you don't want that look anymore. And you leave yourself then with really nowhere to go or no possible way of retrieving your former look, your former individuality. So guys, let me know what you think. Do you think she's had plastic surgery? If so, do you think it's an upgrade or do you think it's worse? Let me know in comments and I'll try and respond to as many as I can. And let me know what you think this means for Jasmine and Blake's relationship. To me, Jasmine's face doesn't look real, much like her relationship with Blake. And I think it's fair to say that not many people can carry off such a strong look and carry off, those big lips. And unfortunately, Jasmine's one of them. And when I look at this surgery, I think it's a little bit more whoa than wow. It's basic and really not that good. And guys, please don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, and I'll be back soon with another video. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Ebird Online. Ciao for now.